What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. Welcome back to another video. Now, I don't know if the audio is correct on this video, so I kind of need to check the properties and make sure it looks like it's good. So, welcome to another video. Make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more of these videos. Before I dive into even what I'm talking about, I have another cat that joined me. This is actually Liv. This is Liv instead of Spencer with the mustache. So it's just great to see her up here because she's never up here. But what I want to talk to you about today is I want to talk to you about Terra Luna Classic. We saw another decent Binance burn, and I want to talk about if it's enough, the honest truth to it, and what needs to be done to be able to see Terra Luna Classic succeed. Because I've gotten some comments recently that were like, look, you've been talking about Terra Luna Classic since the crash actually happened. And while you did buy at a low price, it still doesn't show that it's going to get there. And honestly, it's really about the potential, right? You can't manifest anything, you can't talk about anything happening um, unless there's a chance that those things can happen, right? And you can't see anything happen unless you start talking about it first to show everybody else, hey, this is what could happen. So honestly, I know I'm going to see success. Are we going to see the level of success, seeing it get up to $1, $5, $10, the all-time high of $120? Well, that's still to be determined. So if you could hit the like button, could hit that subscribe button, I would greatly appreciate it. Also, if you guys want to check out my links down below, I have a link for FortisX. If you guys want to sign up for them, they are the sponsor of today's video. You can keep your holdings working for you if you hold things like XRP, Ethereum, USDT, and many others. You can earn up to 20.94% variable APY. With no lockups. That's something different you don't get with any other platform that allows staking. You have no lockups. You can withdraw anytime that you want to, and it's built for those long-term holders. So if you've been holding XRP for 5 years, you could have been earning throughout that time, especially since they've been around. They've been operating since 2018. Public audit reports, public U.S. filings for the SEC Form D. So they have the things that you want to see audit-wise, just putting things out there wise, publicity wise, they're here. Also, if you want to check out my link for BTCC, you could. That would really help me out as well. They give you a 10% deposit bonus if you sign up using my link. Extra bonuses up to $10,055, and you can enjoy up to 40% lower trading fees, all with no VPN and no KYC that is required. You can trade or sell, buy or sell 300 plus cryptocurrencies, cryptocurrency futures, and honestly, make a decent amount of money so long as you know what you're doing. So, anyways. Thank you guys for watching, including Terra Luna Classic, by the way. Thank you guys for listening to this. I appreciate you guys for doing that. The links will be in the description. But Terra Luna Classic currently stands at 0.00005027. It's at a $277 million market cap with $17.64 million worth of volume. That is a 6.38% volume to market cap ratio. If we look at the total supply, we have 6.45 trillion. The circulating supply, 5.52 trillion. Now, throughout all of this time that we've been talking about Terra Luna Classic, I think since 2021 to where we are today, we've burned off, roughly about 500 trillion or 500 billion. To get us in a position of where we can see success. We can see more and more being burned off and being able to gather a lot from there. But majority of that has come from really one place. It's come from Binance. Binance has burned a lot over the months, over the years, and it's been doing a lot for the Terra Luna Classic community, showing that it does support it. So speaking of that, the last couple of days, we saw a burn from Binance and many other burns if you want to get into those and, break those down. But we saw a burn from Binance to where it was 275 million Terra Luna Classic. Now, that's not as much as we saw before, in the range of 500 to 600 million, and then in the billions, and then in the multiple billions. But that's because we haven't seen much volume in cryptocurrency, honestly. It's not just Terra Luna Classic, it's overall in cryptocurrency. But this brings up that question. It's like, is it enough? Is this burn of what we've seen enough to decrease that supply and, do everything that we want? Because the goal from 2021 to now was really to recover Terra Luna Classic, burn down the supply in that recovery, whether it's just by burning or by doing a split or by seeing whatever, right? Find a way to get that supply down and then see the chain succeed, right? Um, but we haven't been able to do that. We haven't been able to burn enough. Binance has shown its support for years at this point. And the community, since it is a community driven coin, the community can't get behind supporting other exchanges doing it or seeing the burns in general. Because the whole reason why Binance is not burning all of their fees like they were was because the community decided to agree or not fully agree, but mostly agree on utilizing the money that they decide to burn off and using it towards what they want, which would be, whatever. It would be development of the chain, which doesn't sound like a bad idea. However, it's not your money. So why would you think that that's going to fly with Binance to agree on that? So what they decided to do was, if you're not going to respect where we want to put it, we're going to cut it in half. And if you want to still disrespect it, we're going to then cut it completely. So what did they decide to do? Decided to back off. We're not reminting any coins because we don't want to control where you're throwing your money at. But Binance has shown where the important part is. It's in the burns. It's in the decreasing of the supply just to recover the chain, to make this a truly community-driven coin, community-driven project, community-driven chain, and recover this entire thing to something a lot bigger if we would have fought for it. Now, it's not over. I'm not saying that we can't see burns. I'm not saying that we won't see burns. We won't see exchanges that are doing it. It's just we could have been in a better spot right now if we had all exchanges that burned. And I've talked about this, and people kind of came at me because they were like, we're not going to burn down the supply in 88 days. The math is there. We would have burned down that supply in 88 days or less, honestly. With the hype and the push of what's happening and how far this is going to be and how much growth we're going to see, that brings more and more people in there. So that hype and that volume would have been a lot higher, meaning we would have seen a lot more burn. So it could have been 88 days. It could have been 8 days, depending on the level of volume. We've seen this hit billions of dollars worth of volume, meaning that we could burn off a lot of Terra Luna Classic. So the ideas were there. The plan was there. But it's just us as the community, we kind of failed in making that a reality. So Binance burns 275 million Terra Luna Classic. Is that enough? No, it's not enough. It's not enough to do what we want, but it is enough to send a message. Binance has been doing this for years. They've been doing it for a long time. They could have given up, but they don't want to give up. Why? Why is that? Why are they deciding to do this for our community? Why are they deciding to do this for our project? It's because they hold a lot and they would benefit us greatly, right? A crazy amount. If we as a community decided to push for other exchanges to burn and then Binance to also implement a burn tax to decrease that supply, they benefit greatly for sure. But then we also benefit greatly. Because if we don't see the burns and we opt for a reverse split, we decrease our supply, we give ourselves the ability to succeed, and we'll see probably a $50 billion market cap guaranteed, but we don't gain as much as what we think we can gain, right? 100 million coins for me doesn't turn to $100 million if we do a reverse split. It's $1 million, which is still not bad at all. But $100 million or $1 million, I'm sure everybody would take the former, right? They're taking $100 million. So would love to see that succeed. But we, as the community, have to fight for that. And we can. And I've tried. But I need to put more effort into try and fight every single day. Because the one thing that I have grown to find out is real is manifesting a reality. If you believe that you're going to get somewhere, if you believe you're going to do something and you fight for that and you work hard at that and you not only convince people, but talk to people about it to then give them their dream, to make that their reality. it now becomes a reality for you. You manifested that for yourself. So I can do that. It's just we all have to find a way to put that effort in. So, anyways, is it enough? It's not enough. Is it enough to send a message? Yeah. That message is Binance is still supporting, even though they don't have to. Ask yourself why. And then if you know the answer, which I do, let's find a way to support these exchanges burning Terra Luna Classic to make this the biggest cryptocurrency gainer of, the last 2 decades. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you check out my links down below for Fortis X and for BTCC. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.